Good day! Our lesson for this week is about absolute value and integers. This is Mathematics 7, Week 3 for Quarter 1. I am Cyril May P. Siciliano, your mathematics teacher. Expectations. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to, number 1, represent the absolute value of a number on the number line as the distance of a number from 0. And number 2, perform fundamental operations on integers, specifically addition and subtraction. Let's proceed to our first topic, which is about absolute value. Ano ba ang absolute value? The absolute value of a number is the distance of the given number on the number line from 0. It is denoted by 2 bars. So, a number in between 2 bars. It disregards the direction from where it lies with respect to 0. So, when we talk of distance, it is always positive. Remember po ha, absolute value is always positive. I'll just give you an instance wherein nakakakuha tayo ng negative or nagkakaroon tayo ng result na negative. But, most of the time, or always positive po siya. For example, represent absolute value of 6 on the number line. So, using a number line, we are going to locate 6. So, 6 is right here. Now, para sa absolute value, we are going to count how many units is 6 from 0. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 is 6 units from 0. Thus, the absolute value of 6 is 6. In symbol, absolute value of 6 is 6. Ito yung symbol ni absolute value. Next one, represent absolute value of negative 4 on the number line. So, ito naman, negative 4. So, using number line, let us locate negative 4. Dahil siya po ay negative 4, it goes to the left of 0. So, negative 4 lies here. Now, how many units is negative 4 from 0? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since 4 units see negative 4 from 0, thus, the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Tandaan, kahit papunta siya sa kanan o papunta siya sa kaliwa, positive man siya or negative, the absolute value is always positive. Yon ang kinakailangan nyong tandaan. Another example here, represent absolute value of negative 5 plus absolute value of 3 on the number line. Kapag po tayo ay nag-add or nagsusubtract ng mga numbers na may absolute value sign, kagaya nito, una nating gagawin is to get the absolute value of each number. So, when we represent them in the number line, it will look like this. Yan. So, we have to get first the absolute value of each number. So, for absolute value of negative 5, it is 5. And the absolute value of 3 is positive 3. That is the time na pwede na natin silang i-add. So, the absolute value of negative 5 plus absolute value of 3 is equal to 8. So, ganun ang gagawin natin if may operations in between absolute value. Our next example is what is the value of negative absolute value of negative 5? In this case, hindi lang dun sa loob ng absolute value signs or ng dalawang bar, merong negative sign. Meron din tayong negative sign outside the absolute value sign. So, paano ang gagawin natin? Dito, what we are going to do is, first, to get the absolute value sign of the number. So, hindi muna natin i-consider or disregard muna natin yung negative sign dito sa labas. So, the absolute value of negative 5, ito muna ang unahin, is 5. Yan. Then, we just have to copy the negative sign outside. So, magiging ganyan siya. Next is to get the negative of 5. So, the answer is negative 5. So, ganyan ang gagawin natin if the negative sign is outside the absolute value sign. That is the only time na magkakaroon tayo ng negative na sagot. If the negative sign is outside the absolute value sign. Our next topic is about integers. Ano ang integers? So, integers are signed numbers. Signed whole numbers po sila. So, we have the positive numbers, the negative numbers, and the zero. So, ano ba yung mga yan? On a number line, ang nasa pinakagitna ng ating number line ay si 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Ibig sabihin, wala siyang sign. Hindi siya positive, hindi siya negative. So, neutral lang si 0. Now, numbers going to the left of 0, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. These are called the positive numbers. So, all numbers going to the right of 0 are positive numbers. While itong mga numbers naman, going to the left of 0, we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on. Yung mga yan, they are what we call the negative numbers. So, lahat sila ay papunta sa left ng 0. So, sa positive numbers, as the number goes to the right, habang papunta siya ng papunta dito sa kanan, palaki rin ng palaki yung number. So, yan yung ginagamit natin usually in counting or in any other thing. So, pag palaki ng palaki yung number, or papunta siya ng papunta sa kanan ng 0, palaki rin ng palaki ang kanyang value. While on the other side, sa negative naman, habang papunta ng papunta yung number dito sa left, lumalaki yung number. But, the value gets smaller. So, halimbawa, itong si negative 5. Si negative 5 ay mas maliit ang value kumpara kay negative 2 dahil sila ay negative. So, sa negative, pag lumalaki yung number, mas lumiliit yung kanilang value. So, those are what we call the integers. So, let's have adding integers. There are two rules in adding integers. The first one, or the first rule, is when we are adding like signs, or we are adding integers with like signs. Parehong positive or parehong negative. And the other one is when we are adding integers with unlike signs. Ibig sabihin, isang positive at isang negative. So, how how is adding these integers different? So for the first one, adding integers with like signs, here is the rule. We have to add the numbers, then copy the common sign. So, pag daw po pareho yung sign ng integers na ina-add natin, we have to add the numbers. Tapos, kukopyahin natin yung common sign nila. For example, so here are some of the examples. The first one, 5 plus 8. Both numbers are positive. Therefore, kailangan natin silang i-add. 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. Positive lang din ang sagot dahil parehong positive yung dalawang numbers. For the second one, 3 plus 4. Pareho rin silang positive, so kailangan lang natin silang i-add. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Positive lang din because 3 and 4 are both positive. For the third one, negative 2 plus negative 6, the answer is negative 8. Pareho silang negative, so i-add lang. 2 plus 6 is 8. Pero dahil nga pareho silang negative, the sign of the answer should be negative. And for the fourth one, negative 7 plus negative 1 is equal to also negative 8. So, yun yung gagawin lang if the numbers you are adding have the same sign. For the second rule naman, when we are adding integers with unlike signs, ano ang gagawin natin? Here is the rule. Subtract the numbers, then copy the sign of the number with larger absolute value. So, paano yon? For example, negative 3 plus 4. Si 3 ay negative and si 4 ay positive. Since magkaiba sila ng sign, we have to subtract them. So, when we subtract them, the answer is 1. Pero dahil mas malaki nga si 4 at ang sign nga ay positive, therefore, the answer is positive 1. Second example, 9 plus negative 5. Dito, si 9 ay positive at si 5 ay negative. So, dahil sila ay magkaiba ng sign, we have to subtract the two numbers. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. At dahil si 4 or si 9 ay mas malaki kaysa kay 5, we have to copy the sign of 9. So, the answer here is positive 4. Para naman sa pangatlo, again, magkaiba sila ng sign, so we need to subtract them. 7 minus 2, the answer is 5. Dahil mas malaki si 7, kumpara kay 2, we have to copy the sign of 7, which is negative. Therefore, the answer is negative 5. At sa last example naman, negative 10 plus 8. When we subtract them, the answer is 2. Dahil mas malaki si negative 10 or si 10 kaysa kay 8, we have to copy the sign of 10, which is negative. Therefore, the answer is negative 2. So, yun lang yung susundin natin na rules when we are adding integers. Again, when we are adding like signs, we have to add and copy the common sign. And when we are adding unlike signs, we have to subtract and then copy the sign with the sign of the number with larger absolute value. Let's have some more examples. So for number 1, negative 15 plus 7. Since they are unlike signs, we have to subtract them. 15 minus 7 is 8. And we have to copy the sign of 15. which is negative. Therefore, the answer is negative 8. For number 2, they are both positive, so kailangan lang natin silang i-add. 23 plus 9 is equal to 32. For number 3, they are both negative. So, kagaya sa 2, i-add lang natin. But this time, negative na yung sign ng sagot dahil pareho negative yung numbers. So, the answer is negative 32. For number 4, pareho pa rin silang positive. So, just add the two numbers. The answer is positive 50. And for number 5, magkaiba sila ng sign, so we need to subtract them. 42 minus 16 is equal to 26. Mas malaki si 42, which is positive. Therefore, the answer is positive 26. Madali lang, di ba? So, let's proceed now to subtracting integers. So, there are two rules or two steps that we have to follow in subtracting integers. The first one is change opposite. And the second one is follow the rules on adding integers. That is why it is important na maintindihan yung pag-a-add ng integers para may apply natin sa pagsusubtract ng integers. So, paano ba itong steps na to? So, let's take a look at these examples. So, when we are subtracting two positive numbers, syempre yung usual na ginagawa lang natin. 22 minus 15 is 7. Kung paano yung ginagawa natin ng usual na pagsusubtract, yun lang yun din yung gagamitin natin if they are both positive and kapag mas malaki si minuend kesa kay subtrahend. Tandaan, pag mas malaki si minuend kesa kay subtrahend. So, the answer here is 7. Now, paano naman kung baliktad? Pareho silang positive, pero this time, mas maliit si minuend kesa kay subtrahend. So, we have to apply the rules. So, the first step is to change the operation to addition. So, from negative or from subtraction, gagawin natin siyang addition. That is the first step. The second step is to get the opposite of the subtrahend. So, yung subtrahend natin, babaguhin natin yung sign. If the subtrahend on the original given is positive, gagawin natin siyang negative. And if the given on the original is negative, gagawin naman natin siyang positive. Babalik na rin lang natin yung sign ni subtrahend. In this example, 20 is positive. So, pag binago natin siya, magiging siyang negative 20. So, nagawa na natin si change opposite. Change to addition and change the sign of the subtrahend. Now, we have to follow the rules in adding integers. Since the two numbers are different signs or they have different signs, we have to subtract the two numbers. 20 minus 16 is equal to 4. But then, mas malaki si 20, which is negative. So, the answer is negative 4. So, that is how we subtract integers. Another example, 18 minus negative 3. In this case, they have different signs. So, still, yung pa rin yung ipa-follow natin, the change opposite. So, first is to change the operation to addition. So, it will be 18 plus negative 3. And then, change or get the opposite of the subtrahend. 18 plus 3. Remember, negative 3 siya sa original. So, gagawin natin siyang positive 3. Now, let's follow the rules on adding integers. The answer is 21. Another example is negative 14 minus 25. So, same process. First is to change the operation to addition and then get the opposite of the subtrahend. So, si positive 25 ay naging negative 25. Now, let's add them. Because according to addition rules, pag pareho ng sign, ipag-add, then copy the sign. Therefore, the answer here is negative 39. Next example, negative 10 minus negative 5. Dito pareho naman silang negative. So, let's see kung ano magiging sagot. So, change the operation to addition and get the opposite of the subtrahend. So, once na ma-apply na natin, it will be negative 10 plus 5. Now, applying the rules on adding integers, the answer is negative 5. So, that is how we subtract integers. Another example, negative 2 minus negative 7. Since pareho di silang negative, let's apply again the rules. Change the operation to addition and get the opposite of the subtrahend. So, naging siyang negative 2 plus 7. Negative 7 siya nung una. Upon getting the opposite, naging siyang positive 7. Now, let's apply the rules on adding integers. Negative 2 plus 7. Magkaiba sila ng signs, so we have to subtract them. 7 minus 2 is 5. Mas malaki ang 7, which is positive. Therefore, the answer is positive. Mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is about understanding. Hindi naman kinakailangan mag-memorize tayo ng mga equations, formula, or hindi naman kinakailangan na maging napakatalino at napakagaling sa math para lang mag-excel tayo dito. You just have to understand it. Kailangan lang nating intindihin, unawain kung ano ba yung dapat nating gawin on different problems and different situations. At kapag naintindihan natin, kayang-kaya natin itong gawin. So, that would be all. I hope that you have understood our lesson for this week. Thank you and God bless you guys.